Hello. Wait, I gotta make sure it's on. Okay, it's on. Oh, I know. Yeah, your hair is actually done today. You wearing a graphic tee and shit. Oh my goodness. What's with the flag? Um, Reasons being, I'll tell you right now. It's the reason I want to make this video today. About appreciation. A year ago from this day, August 5th, my grandmother passed away from cancer, breast cancer. And, basically I just wanted to make this video about, appreciating your family and people that actually do love you. Basically a lot of, how I was acting, typical teenager, I don't want to be bothered, shit like that. I'd act like that all the time. Somehow she still forgave me for the stupid shit that I did. Very stubborn woman do, and, we used to get into fights a lot. It was, her, me, my uncle, and his girlfriend, whatever girlfriend he had, at that time, there were two that were staying in the house at that, well, not in the same time, of course, that was weird. It was just us four, and, we'd do stupid shit. My uncle would argue with me, and then she'd argue with me, or him, depending on the situation, and, I took that for granted a lot. No, I'm not crying. I have a stuffy nose. Oh, don't make excuses. And I'm not gonna say basically, I'm gonna try not to. Whole thing is, the last few months of her life, I was a real douchebag, I'll say. My mother came back from Germany with her husband, who was an asshole. Hi, Saki! And, I wanted to stay with them. They were finding an apartment, and, my grandmother said, no, stay with me. And I didn't really see the underlying, reasons. I always thought, it was just because she wanted me to stay and cook for her, clean for her, all this shit. And, I knew she had cancer, and it was pretty bad. It was stage 4. And pretty much, cat was just going like this for no reason. Oh, so pretty much, me being a douchebag, I said, no, I'm gonna go stay with my mom. One of the reasons I feel it got worse, her cancer, was, one day, it was a pretty bad snowstorm, and she went out to shovel by herself and slipped, in the doorway. We had this metal, plate. I don't know why it was there, decoration or some shit, and she slipped and fell on it, on her ass, pretty much. And in that area, there was actually a new forming cluster of cancer, and personally, I believe if it wasn't for me, and you know what, that day I said, I'll go there early, I'll shovel, so she doesn't have to, she was 59, or so, and she wouldn't have to shovel and stress herself out. My stepdad was being a douchebag, said, no, you're not going over to that woman's house. And he held all the shovels and everything, made sure I couldn't get any. And, I personally think that was one of the reasons why she passed away. If I would have just went there and helped a little bit. Another thing, when I did get back to her house, I ended up going back to her house after a while. My mother went back to Germany and everything. Me and her made amends. And, basically, you know, the last few months of her life, I was taking care of her. You know, shit like that. Making sure the house was clean. And she just progressively got worse and worse, you know. And it took me a long time, almost 19 years to actually care. We'll start, not even start caring, but just realizing how much she gave for me. You know, she tried to make sure every day that I was okay, and that her family was okay too. And, you know, it's a touchy subject, and, you know, she was my guardian pretty much. Well, legal guardian too. You know, it was a rough time, but, you know, she was I like to say she was one of my mothers. I'll be honest, I don't see my mother as a mother. She's more of a sister to me. She's just dumb sometimes. But her, my aunt, my boyfriend's mom, they're like mothers to me, basically. So I have 3 mothers. You know, pretty much when I had no mother, she would take care of me. When I had no father, she would take care of me. My uncle would take care of me. And, you know, I'm gonna wrap this up because I gotta go in a couple of minutes. Gotta drive down to the Bronx and everything. Basically, I wanted to make this video just to tell everyone out there, you know, if you act like a dick to your parents or to your grandparents even, you know, you don't realize even if they don't act like they care sometimes, you know, they buy you ice cream, they buy you TVs, DVD players, games, game systems, shit like that. You know, you think they don't care, they do. They really do. And, you know, they'll look out for you, they'll put their life on the line for you, even. And I have a Saki. Say hi, bitch. Hey! Get the fuck out of the cutie. Anyway, but basically just, don't take for granted how they feel and everything, you know. Just, you know, appreciate them for what they're doing for you. And you know, because when they're gone, you're gonna appreciate it at the last, you know, the last minute, and maybe the last minute will be too late. So just keep it up, guys. You know, treat your parents, grandparents, you know, whoever cares for you, guardian, whatever. You know, keep them, or your heart is here. Keep them in your heart. You know, appreciate what they do. So I gotta go. My mom is back, and I gotta drive an hour in traffic. So, and I gotta charge my phone and everything. So, alright guys, peace out. Why is it over there?